Finish on posterior. Okay, you ready? Are ready?
justice for all.
Lord, I thank you for the gift of national freedom and the grace that has preserved this land. I acknowledge that all liberty comes from you alone. On this 4th of July, I lift my heart in gratitude for peace, safety, and opportunity. May we never take these blessings for granted. Teach us to honor you in all we do. Continue to uphold this nation with your mercy and keep us walking in your truth. Amen.
G. Fernandez.
Here.
James Cheremy. Here. Harley Stelly.
Here.
Lauren Gonzalez.
Here.
Brian Bartholomew. Michael Ciano.
Okay, we got a full quorum, except Brian's boat had a breakdown, so Brian called at the last minute. He couldn't make it, so his boat had a breakdown, so he just called in and let me know that. So anyway, welcome. You know, here we are Wednesday, June the 24th. So we got a good little crowd, and we got a good little agenda tonight, and we got some good news. So just stay tuned, and like I said, we got the council ready to go and kind of push things, and things are getting better every day. So let's go ahead and start the meeting. Okay, item 3, nothing, ma'am.
We have no special presentations. We have a person requesting, Ian Caulfield, matter regarding his home and the repairs that were done.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ian, come on up.
Thank you, ma'am. As a member of the council, member of the public, I just wanted to step up here. Unfortunately, our internet sleuths that we have for the island, unfortunately, do bring a lot of attention to everything here. I just wanted to make knowledge known of the repairs to my home that have been done. I've had roughly about $11,000 worth of work done through a state licensed contractor, done legally. My home was substantially damaged, but I found out it was not my home, it was my carport. My carport is not being rebuilt. My home is livable and was not condemned. I have done everything legally and everything that I am supposed to have my home as it is. Now, as far as for me, I am here because it does cause a lot of problems with the town, and for our town, it puts a down and a stain on Grand Isle. Now, if you want to talk about, I guess, say my job and my position, I have no problem and I understand it. When it comes to my personal life and my home, I don't really appreciate it. And if you are going to put knowledge out there, I just suggest that it is done with the truth behind it and no lies. So I'm sorry for having to take up any time for anybody for a town meeting, but I just feel like it is needed to be said that my position has nothing to do with my personal life.
That's right.
So for my home, I'd appreciate it if you have any questions, comments, or you'd like to see anything, by all means, ask and I'll give you a tour. If it's with my job, not a problem. But at one point in time, this needs to stop, and we need to do something. I don't know what we can do legally, but I really would like to find out and push this matter, because I'm not going to be attacked personally for someone being upset with the island.
May I ask, I'm not aware of anyone on the council.
I do not believe it.
Problems.
I don't believe it was the council, James.
Where's it coming from?
Unfortunately, our internet pages that like to defame and discredit the island. I do not have these pages, and I do not even have Facebook. But when it gets brought to my knowledge, whenever it is about my personal home and my personal life, I feel like it's stepping out of bounds and getting out of hand. If there's any questions.
I would like to say if there's anything the council or the mayor or
Absolutely.
anyone in town could do to kind of calm this, I'd be all for it.
Well,
If I understand, I think I know now what you're talking about, and it's a lot of negativity that's been put out about the town,
Yes,
about
sir.
how we do things, about
Yeah.
it, and I haven't seen anything positive or any recommendations for solutions on it, of just pointing out things that are, people may have problems with. And I think I've talked with the mayor, I've talked with members of the town hall. And there are people looking into it and see if they can be held accountable for anything. In that regard, I'm all in favor of
Yeah.
pursuing that.
Well, I know legally, you can actually track an IP address,
Okay?
and I know for some, they have been tracked to Metairie.
Okay.
Now, the other page, I can say I am looking into myself, and I will find the location as far as for that town-wise. You cannot legally find someone's address from an IP address. That is illegal. But I will take every legal matter to find out where these things are coming from and to help the town or anybody else to solve this matter. I just feel like it's getting out of hand, and we need to do something.
I don't see where any of this stuff is moving the town forward in any way.
I agree.
Exactly. Yeah. This young man goes, it's unbelievable. The permits, every day we deal with. Unbelievable what we do. Thank God that people want to come here and build something, and we try to help them every day. So this young man's got to go to different parts of the island, and maybe 2 hours later, there's other stuff changing. So I'm just telling you, he does a great job what we do, and he worked with our guy. And now we're also getting ready to meet with
Well-
Southern Planning.
And I recognize it's a thankless position, because
It
if
is.
you do your job, you're going to make someone angry.
I
Exactly.
know.
If you
And
don't do
again-
your job, you're going to hurt the whole town.
And again, I do understand those things, but I know as far as for me, as I had stated, my position and my job have nothing to do with my
Right.
personal life or my personal home.
Right.
So again, if you want to say the inspector's not exactly a nice guy, hey, not a problem. I'll agree with you. 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I have a job to do. 5 o'clock, you want to go drink a beer and talk about the inspector? I'll go with you. But when it comes to my home, it has nothing to do with my position, and I would just appreciate it if anybody, public, anyone else, I want that knowledge known.
Well, you do a great job.
I appreciate
Thank you
it.
for that. On behalf of the board and the residents and the people that come down here, going through building inspectors, I see what we go through every day.
Oh, yeah.
And you try your best to explain what we got to do. So,
Yes, sir.
you know, and I talk to you almost every day, 4 or 5 times a day. And you talk to the girls, and you talk to the council.
Yes, sir.
You know, and you do a great job. So just hang tight and keep your faith and keep your head up, bro.
Yes,
Got a
sir.
lot of respect for you, all of us.
Definitely appreciate it.
Let's give a good hand to this young man.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ian. Next, man.
4B, Leonard Ray, Public Safety.
Grand Isle worked hard to get golf cart lanes, and now they are being abused. At 3500 Highway 1, the permanent placement of a Pelican dumpster on the highway right-of-way is too close to the golf cart lane. It causes the carts to go into the lane of travel for the automobiles. This is a danger to every cart that travels by. Then, to make it even worse, the placement of a regular garbage can in the golf cart lane is unacceptable. This is an accident looking for a place to happen. I have attempted to contact both Pelican and the owner of the property at 3500 Highway 1 and have not been able to get past the secretaries. If this is a reasonable safety concern, I expect the town of Grand Isle to take whatever action is necessary to eliminate this.
I did speak to Pelican.
I dropped the ball on that, Mr. Ray. You called me out, we looked at it, we measured it, we saw that it was not enough difference from the white edge line on the highway to where this blue dumpster is situated. There's power poles overhead, and that's the excuse I understand the driver has for placing it here rather than on the other side of the power poles. I did get the name of the manager for Pelican, and I did plan to call him. I haven't done that yet. So that's on me. I dropped the ball on that one. I will be giving him a call tomorrow.
I have
Because
spoken-
you're absolutely 100% correct. You don't have the distance from the white edge line to where that blue dumpster is.
Right, okay, let me show you what the other two situations that we have, which is, these are fine. This is the dumpster at the beach bistro. You see the telephone pole is.
Right away.
Is the end of the right of way, and the dumpster's way away from it. And another one at Tommy's, the telephone pole is here, and he's got dumpsters way
20
away from
feet
the
away.
highway.
Correct.
Which is very good, should be.
Safe,
Thank you.
right.
Okay?
I have a little input, because Mr. Ray brought it to my attention. I did get with the driver on the following week. He was gonna move it where it belongs on the inside the pole on the property line, but it was not done. And I agree with Mr. Ray on the same issue. And it would need to be addressed, and I can call also tomorrow and make sure. I know they have several drivers that rotate, so all drivers must know to keep it on the property line and not on the state highway side. So I'll address it also, James.
And Mr. Ray, that's 3,500, correct?
Yes, it's on the beach.
3,500 Oleander Drive, Oleander, or Highway 1.
Yeah, Highway 1.
Okay?
We have a similar situation, considering that 2,512 golf cart tags have been sold. Parking in such a way is blocking the golf cart lane on the side of the highway. It's a serious accident, looking for a place to happen. When and if it happens, it will be the end of golf carts on the island. There will be serious injuries and huge lawsuits involving many people and the town itself. Do you agree that it is a dangerous situation? Give me a show of hands. I just have one copy,
Oh,
but
you give it to him. Yeah.
several different situations where the where the automobiles are parked in the golf cart lane.
Okay,
I've got
that's right there, but for the multiplex.
one after the other. And this happens to be a town truck.
Okay, all right, pass it on.
And
Now-
you're right, Mr. Ray.
If you agree that having vehicles parked in the golf cart lane is a serious situation, then I would hope that before the holiday weekend, y'all can do whatever the town needs to do to remedy this, because we are abusing the golf cart lanes. And the policemen, they're giving tickets for people who are riding the golf carts in the highway, and then we're not allowing them a place to ride on the side because we parking vehicles in the way.
Right,
Or we putting dumpsters in the way. Thank you very much.
okay. All right,
I think that's, Mr. Ray, I think that particular question right there is one that's gonna have to be discussed with the police department, with enforcement, and the town. I agree with you 100%. We sell golf cart tags. We tell them they could go from one crossover to the next, using them. And we do need to provide a lane for them to travel safely. But also, we have to support our businesses. So that's going to be somewhere perhaps the police chief could look into and work with something on that.
Give the copies to the chief, and let him
Yeah.
take a look at them.
definitely, he's gonna
We
look at it.
shouldn't have to wait for a tragedy to occur before we act.
Yeah. The state usually waits at an intersection until you get somebody killed, and then, they hurry and they put a red light.
You could have got another picture, that's a town vehicle.
That's a town vehicle. Right on top.
Check it out.
Ms. Bonner, you talked to Pelican?
There is something like,
But there's a lot of other private vehicles that,
I
I
got
did
you.
speak to Pelican, and Roddy was supposed to be looking into it.
Okay. We're gonna stay on top of that. Get with Chris.
But is the golf cart supposed to be on the side of the road, or are they supposed to travel on the beach, though?
Well,
Because it is a
they-
state highway.
But we let them go to the side of the road to get to the next exit to go on the beach. Some of them, they go from one end to the other.
Yeah.
And that's why
Are
they
they
try to stop.
technically bike lanes or golf cart lanes specifically?
Technically, it's a bicycle lane, but it's being used as a golf cart lane.
On the police department side, we're gonna address this, and we're gonna start giving them warnings. And if we do see the warnings are not working, we will cite them on it to keep these paths open. Because it's a bicycle path, also, that the state provided, and golf cart passage to get you to the nearest crossover. So we'll give them warnings. Look, move it. You don't move it, you'll get cited.
Okay, once upon a time, in front of the post office, I had to stop and inform one of the police officers, this is a while back, that he was parked too close to the highway, making me on my golf cart go in the road. I said, you got plenty enough room.
Yeah.
Park your vehicle away from the golf cart lane, which he immediately did. But, I mean, we kind
Common
of take it
sense.
for granted. We think it's a shoulder of the road, but
Yeah.
it's not.
Right.
We can also make a public post on the Brown page and the PD page regarding parking,
That'd be a great idea.
right ways on the
Yeah.
side of the road.
No parking on shoulders or bike paths. Yeah.
However,
Okay. We'll
we're
address that.
also, a part of this property is private property, part of this parking area. So by measuring it, this shoulder from the white edge line, shoulder's 8 foot wide. The rest of that, like compact vehicles only would be able to park on those spots
And
without.
golf carts, and
and
side
allow
by
room for
side.
golf carts,
But
correct.
not big trucks that have
And
uh,
trailers, correct.
double
right,
seats and then a long tail and a ladder sticking out.
Right.
Well,
Correct.
I see
It's
it.
I know, you're
I
absolutely
see
right.
it every time I come
But-
downtown, I have to pass there.
But because again, we do have to accommodate our businesses on the Grand Isle also, and part of that
That's
is their
right.
private property, which means if they would post signs, compact vehicles only.
Yes,
it would-
that's fine.
They have the room to do that.
That's fine. That should, but
Okay, well, like I said,
let's take some action
Right.
before the 4th of July.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Chief's got it. Okay, we got it. We're gonna work that out.
That's almost our biggest weekend, where we're gonna have the 2,512 possible golf carts passing there.
Yeah.
So we need to,
Because that number increases every hour.
that's right.
Yes. So-
Thank you
Yes,
very
okay,
much.
Thank you so much. Madam Clerk, what else you have?
Minutes for approval, June 10th, 2026, Town Council meeting.
Okay, need a motion?
I make a motion, we approve the minutes from June
Moved by James, second by Boo. All in favor, signify. Any opposed, so be it. Okay?
6A, an ordinance adopting the Town of Grand Isle operating budget for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 2026, and ending June 30th, 2027. This is the second hearing, eligible.
Okay.
I make a motion, we open the discussion.
Moved by James, second by Hawley. All in favor, signify. Any opposed, so be it. All right?
So, in discussion on this amended budget, there's a number of changes into it. We discussed last meeting, roughly $86,000 decrease of the requested budget for the year 26-27. That's in here. We've also, coming up on amendment, we've worked this budget down to where we're able to allow for a reduction on the garbage rates. And we'll discuss that on a motion. Yeah. Other than that, from what I see on this budget, it's real heavy on the general fund, and we could work on being more narrow in the future on that, but other than that, it looks like a workable budget to me. We will be working in a deficit, and that just gives us a target to shoot for. We will have to control our spending, and I don't know if now is the time to start with a amendment to it, or a proposal to stop put a freeze on spending, but that's one thing we will need to be looking at in the near future.
And the meetings that we had, I know you, the meetings that we had, like, working through all this time that we had, we found some ways where we had to cut. And in the meantime, I'm working closely with the chief. I got some ideas for him to bring some funding in. So we're working on that as we speak. And I know you came yesterday and met with them and looked over it, and y'all look like y'all come up with a little plan. And what I like about it, we promised the people about the garbage, and that's when we put that in there. We're talking with Bonnie and Jan and Pat and with you and the council, that we finally think that we can need to do that, is, give them, like we asked for the garbage.
Right, and
And that makes a
I understand-
difference.
I understand Sheriff LaPinta is also may be able to help us with,
Well,
with-
yeah,
with officers.
we've been working with that. He had a deputy that came in this past weekend, and we're working with him. We set up something where we're going to meet with him and kind of talk to him a little bit about it.
Right, I mean, it's,
Yeah,
right now, we're so far removed from the parish seat, it's nice to see
Exactly.
the parish come down.
I know, don't get us wrong. The sheriff sends whenever he calls him and all that, but we want to sit down with him and tell him where we're at to help our police chief. Hey, being honest, we need to get deputies like we had in the '70s, and you hire some locals through our chief of police. Your dad was a deputy for the parish. My dad was a deputy. So
Right, at the
we're
same
gonna go.
time.
We're gonna go and talk to him, and say, you know what? These beautiful places being built, pay taxes. All of us pay taxes. You can hire a couple of local boys and work through the parish, and that's been for years. And we need to sit down and say, you need to help us out this way, because there's more and more people that come here, and he got all these deputies now. He's got a beautiful place in the back to put the deputies in there, which the chief works with him. But as for some reason, you can hire like you used to do. They did it in the '70s and '60s after Betsy. They hired local people here, and the sheriff took care of it. So we think that we can work that out with the sheriff and sit down with him and tell him we could use maybe one deputy, two deputies, and that would bring down your little budget a good bit. And I know you looked at the numbers. We looked at them yesterday, and we think at every little angle we can. But just remember, you're going to have some deputies that's there. And listen, he sends his deputies and his officers, his deputies, and also when something happens, if somebody dies or somebody's on drugs or something, they're there. We're not here to knock that, but we think that the taxes they collect, that we're going to be meeting with them and tell them we need to hire some local boys, some young men that's here with their families, and that'd be better protection. And we're going to go in that way, and we're going to have a good talk with them, and just that's the way it's going to happen. We need a little help.
It's
We need
my
a little help, and that's what we're going to do.
Yeah. It's my understanding Chief Hernandez has been developing a relationship with the sheriff and the sheriff's office
Yeah.
to get us back to where we were
Yes, sir.
in the '70s and '80s, where we had more patrols and more support with the parish. It'd be
Right.
good to see that return.
Right.
So thank you, Chief.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, if we can get at least one hired on,
Exactly.
a local boy, we can save 40 to 50,000 a year. This boy would stay in Grand Isle. He's from Grand Isle. Years back, Raymond Richoux, we had a young boy that was married to a local girl in Grand Isle, to Deanna Kay. He was hired on by the sheriff back then, and it worked out well. You could save 40, 50,000 a year, at least starting out with one. That would save a lot on the budget. So we're going to work with.
We're going to
it.
work on that.
The mayor and I will
We're
have some
we're
meetings.
waiting on the meeting to set up,
and, Yeah. So
Okay,
we'll
what else?
work on it.
What else we got?
Yep.
We're voting on, just to hold for vote, if anyone has anything to say about the budget for 26, 27?
We worked
6A?
hard on it. We worked all hard on it and put a pencil to it.
On the packet that I gave y'all afterwards, right?
The
Right.
revised one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay? Y'all
I'll make a motion.
go ahead and accept it. Moved by Laura, second by Mike. All in favor, signify.
I need a roll call.
Oh, roll
Jane-
call. I'm sorry. It's an ordinance. I'm apologize.
James Sheremy,
Aye.
Harley Stelly,
Aye.
Lauren Gonzalez,
Aye.
Michael Ciano.
All right. Thank y'all so much. Yes. Come to the podium, man, please.
Shelley Maples. Okay, so what are we going to wait on? We're talking about police. 4th of July is next weekend. This gentleman just said it was almost our busiest weekend. It is our busiest weekend. It is. So what are we waiting on? Because I'm thinking Sheriff Lopinto, could, send a few guys down. Harley, you might remember, what weekend did we, oh, that's true. They sent, I think we fed, one night, Miss Velvet fed 49 out of her house, and I think our state count was 52 that we fed that night for those gentlemen that came down for Tarpon Rodeo, which they did an awesome job on the hats this year. They've done an awesome job on the posters, the advertisement. That's great. But we need these police officers for this weekend. Tarpon Rodeo is not our busiest.
No, that's what we're talking about. We're
So
trying-
I'm
yeah.
thinking we need to kind of maybe speed up the
He's got-
process.
We have the schedule made out from now until after Tarpon Rodeo.
Yeah.
We do have JPs that are coming
Yeah.
down regular
Yeah, they're on
from
the-
I've been
Thursday to
seeing a couple
Sunday.
of them down, and I've been seeing them,
You're
a
right.
couple
This
of
is-
them down. But I
here.
want to make sure that they're here for
Oh,
when
no,
we
we're going to
need
get him
them.
here. As far as the good
Yeah.
percentage his deputy, he's going to bring him.
Okay,
You call 'em
because
right
y'all
now.
said everybody was going to wait, and we'll be beyond that,
No,
we're
there's-
working
no,
on that.
this is never going to change. He's going to keep on, he's going to stay on top of it. Right now is the summer for us. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because
But
we're in it.
and
Sorry,
what's-
I wasn't more clear about it, but what we're talking about here, not just deputies coming down from Gretna.
No, right.
But people living on Grand Isle,
Living
working for the sheriff.
How many police officers do we have on count right now?
We have 9. JP sends 2. Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, leave Sunday.
And we're
And-
still
and
7
I'll
miles,
bring 'em
we're
in
still
as
7
ne-
miles
as
long,
need.
right? Okay.
Yep.
I was just trying to make sure I did the
Yeah.
math.
Yeah.
And I was talking with the chief earlier, we do need to patrol the beach at night more.
Yes.
I
We
understand
we
there's-
do, and I have designated reserve, dedicated reserve officers, and we've been putting them out. Look, they don't get paid, but they are out there. They put their lights on. I want the blue lights on my side-by-sides and the four-wheelers. Patrol the beach, especially when this accident that happened a few weeks ago with this young man that broke his back. I think a 16-year-old. Listen, I think that would happen a minute after midnight. We can't be everywhere at one time, but we did have a reservist that was towards the state park that same night. By the time we got word to him, the ambulance already picked up that kid, and he was gone. We can't be everywhere, but we do patrol.
Well,
We
I
do.
understand that.
it's 7 miles long. It's
Yeah.
7 miles long. I mean, if we keep staying busy and making our rounds and maybe split up a little bit, just my suggestion. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to, where we at, Madam Clerk? Forgot where was that? Adopted.
7A, Grand Isle Police Department.
All right, Chief? Talk again.
Your council, board members, audience. Grand Isle Police Department report June 5th, 2026 through June 18th, 2026. Total call-outs, 119. Medicals and fire, 18. Total citation, 48. Total violations, 56. 36 speeding, 1 expired registration, 1 passing, no passing zone, 7 driving golf cart side by side on highway or after dark, 3 driving under suspension, 1 failure to stop, 1 color of lens should be red, 3 no driver's license, 1 driving left of center, 1 switch plate, 1 reckless operation. Total arrest 0, summons 2, arrest 0, charges 0. Summons 2, charges 2. 1 criminal mischief, 1 remaining after forbidden. Golf cart fines paid, $10,363.68. Golf cart tag sold, $24,900. Tag sold in 2026, $254,775. In 2025, $372,675. Any questions from the board members?
Any questions?
Yes, thank you, Chief.
All right, thank you for everything, Chris. Thank you so much. You and your
Thank you all.
policemen do a good job. Thank you, okay? All right, let's move on, Madam Clerk.
7B, Engineers.
All right. Mr. Ray?
Good evening, Ray Mai, AGIS Engineering. First item on the agenda, we have no action items on the agenda that require council action. Just wanted to bring that up. FEMA project updates, the Toge fence repairs on Oak Lane, Cott Lane, and Chenier. Project is substantially complete, and the final retainage payments will be owed to the contractor following his clear lien period. Same thing with the roof repairs on the maintenance building, waiting on DHF to submit their clear lien so we could pay their retainage as well. Golf court permit update. We have all the LED&R permit in place. The Corps, we're still working to finalize some 408 documents, and we're answering the Corps' questions to acquire that golf court permit for beach access. Community center update is a potential $2.4 million project. GIS has delivered all cost estimates and required supporting documents to FEMA. At this time, we're still waiting on an update and a decision from FEMA on this community center project, but the power has been restored to the community center. Grand Isle and vicinity, Ida breakwater repair, that's on the Gulf side. The contractor will be TKTMJ in the bid amount of $50,233,000. The Corps anticipates issuing a notice to proceed on or around July 1st, which is quickly approaching, and that's a 400-day duration project. So hopefully we'll see some rock sometime soon in July on the Gulf side. The road project, LA1 Plum to Caminada Bridge. The DOT was waiting on the gas line relocation from National Corrosion Services. I did speak to the contractor today. He was working on a conflict with a culvert and a catch basin on Wisteria Lane.
Hopefully, they're going to finish sometime tomorrow.
Yeah, as far as he's concerned,
visit with
that was the only one, and he will be complete
If
tomorrow.
something else goes wrong, but it's a serious, putting a
Correct.
weld, trying to weld on a gas line, it's a bomb, but they're professionals, but it's taking time.
Exactly.
So anyway, hopefully we can finish it tomorrow.
So yeah, the gas line conflict with the culvert will be resolved tomorrow, hopefully at the latest. The Huey Stockstill is the asphalt contractor, started mobilizing equipment and will be starting after the 4th of July week, and that'll be road elevation from Plum Street to the Caminada Bridge. We have a couple of grants in place, submitted to pre-app for the final design funds for the Bayou Thunder project, and the Fifi Island Restoration Project has a grant in place as well. Pump stations, Landry Hole and Cypress Lane. GIS has obtained all the environmental permits for these pump stations. The parish received 4 bids last week and are currently reviewing the bids, but all bids exceeded the budget, is what we hear. So the parish is looking for additional funding to award these projects on Landry Hole and Cypress Lane.
Yeah, I've been talking to Michelle when she opened the bids. She said a little higher than we expected, so we're working on that.
Exactly. Reach 2 levee alignment on the Chenier Inn. That's both levee and rock armament on the Gulf side. Compo and Sons has been awarded the contract. Change order to install the rocks has been approved. Contractor will begin construction in 2 weeks, sometime in July. Breakwaters on the Bay side, Chenier, Caminada Breakwaters and Grand Isle Breakwaters. The low bidder was Lura Crosby in the amount of $5,273,000. Notice of award was April 8th, 26. Notice to proceed, he was given an early notice to proceed to start his surveys, and surveys were completed as of June 23rd. Contractor will begin mobilizing and will start project construction in early July. It is a 180-day project duration, so hopefully it'll be done before the peak of the winter time and low tides.
And again, we're going to start from the wildlife fishery because they're the ones that really sunk bad.
Yeah,
So we're going to start, met with them, and they were surveying all week, and I met with them on the rocks.
that's right.
And they're going to come in and see how much the rock sunk, but in that area is very dangerous. People right there by the wildlife fishery, we're going to hurry up and do that. So they're going to start in that area there. It's going to work out fine, you know.
And that concludes my report. Any questions, please?
I do have some follow-up questions from the last town meeting for Orange Lane Pump Station. When was the last time the pump was actually ran? Who maintains it? And what's the expected completion date on Orange Lane Pump Station?
What was the last one expected?
The expected completion date.
Completion date. quick update on Orange Lane. We are,
I think we're still waiting on energy.
well, we are acquiring
That's what
prices
it
to
is,
run
right?
the electrical. We got the boring price. We got the inches
price.
quote, that they lowered their quote by $30,000.
Right.
We got a pole box quote. One thing we're getting quotes on now, the electrical contractor will need to relocate the electrical rack, the panel, and the meter
That's the change they want us to do right now.
to the southwest corner because
Yeah.
of conflicting from the energy pole to
Exactly, on the other side.
to the station. It would conflict with the stairs.
Yeah, we pump it out, dry. We run on a
Yeah,
generator right now.
it is runnable by diesel.
Yeah,
The
When it's
project
set
is
up
to
for
run an
three-phase
electric.
electric, that's what we're looking to see.
it's
Underground.
behind St. Helene, he takes the Tululus out and brings them all the way to Orange Street. That's how powerful this pump is. But just to say that the generator works, but energy keeps on flipping on us back and forth. Now they want to talk about the panel. Last time they want to run the plastic pipe, 2 of them, now they want to run 3. When energy came at the bridge side, the whole bunch that came for energy, we met with the head guys, and they said they're working on it quick. It's not quick enough. And then I find out about the meter pan is not right on that side.
Right.
But the people out there, I want you to understand, it does run with a generator. Carlos is on top of that. But it pumps out quick. So, but it does work. I mean, that's the 100-year flood zone that we make sure that happens,
Right.
Yes.
But we are gonna get it functioning as designed.
right.
with the three-phase electric.
That's
Exactly.
correct.
That's what we'd just like to know, is when we could expect a completion date.
Well, we're getting quotes on relocating that service, and we have to get those prices to Jefferson Parish to make sure that they have CEA
Yeah, we're gonna push
will or will
that.
not have to be increased to cover that cost.
So
Yeah.
what kind of timeline would you anticipate?
I'm thinking we could get quotes in
End
July.
of July for completion, or end of July? Okay, oh, okay. I know on your end, you could say the end of July, but then Energy still has their end to do, correct? Okay.
Yeah.
That's
The meeting was in Jefferson
I
Parish.
guess that's
Right.
the key, is coordinating it with Energy. So
Yeah,
we're
but
not
change,
waiting on
we've been
that.
doing it forever with energy. They changed their minds, and all of a sudden, we got back on board, and they said that the panel wasn't right. That was something that we talked about 2 weeks ago.
Well,
And it's always something. It's always something. But in the meantime, we call the higher ups and said, we got to move on this thing,
Mr. Mayor, I believe about 3 weeks ago, you spoke with the head lady, Paula
Paula
Rome, with
Rome,
Energy, and she
right.
did commit
Yeah.
to working with.
Well, we met,
the town.
you and I was
Yeah,
at the bridge
yes.
side. We met with all them guys. And the
Right.
guy called me back from Covington. He said, Mr. David, we're on top of it. Now, since that, they sent a memo to us, the meter had to be changed on the pump side.
Correct.
So that's something added that we didn't know. And I called her back, and then I called him, and he said, Mr. David, we're working on it.
Okay.
But I mean, you had all this time while we put the pump up to come and, first it was 2 wires, now it's 3 wires. And then we're ready to go.
Three-phase.
And then all of a sudden, they said they got to change the meter pan. They got to change it to another direction. So
Right.
it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. It's always something, But we're
that-
pushing it. That's what we do.
Does that address your questions, Ms. Harley?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay.
Any other questions?
I
Okay.
had a question for you on the community center.
Yes, sir.
I know I say we're waiting on FEMA. Do we have any timeline? I think we submitted this to FEMA, was it 3 months ago?
We do not have a
They were closed for a
timeline,
while, then they opened up,
and we're barely hearing from them right now on anything, so it's slowly moving back into process.
okay, so any idea, any kind of timeline when we could?
Well, I tell you what we could do. I talked to Joe yesterday, and Joe's working up there, but Joe said, you remember when he left that meeting, right here when you stood up here, he's definitely in touch with FEMA when things come up. So he's probably working on it as we speak. I talked to him the day before yesterday about it. And that's what he told me. He said, I'm still working with us, with the FEMA people. And I could get you an update, or we could talk to Joe.
Yeah, Joe's coming in Monday. We'll try to have a firm update for the next meeting, but.
Right,
it's just
that'd be great.
Work in progress, but we do not have a firm date, but we'll get you that.
Right, just an idea of when we could expect a response back from
Exactly.
from FEMA.
Gotcha.
So we know what's going on.
Okay?
Any other
Thank you.
questions?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay?
C, Town Department Heads. I do have an update from the Sanitation Department regarding Office of Debt Recovery, June 23rd, 26th. The Move It file that was uploaded to the Office of Debt Recovery website on May 29, 2026 was rejected due to several errors. A corrected file was uploaded on June 18, 2026. Keep in mind that previous applications for sanitation did not require Social Security numbers. Therefore, it could take a few months for them to locate bank accounts and employment information. Unless someone makes a payment after receiving an ODR notification letter, it will likely be several months before they can identify the Social Security numbers and update the accounts in their system.
Thank you. That answered the question I asked last meeting. So at least we know now it may take it some time, but it'll be in. So,
Yes, sir.
Right. You're right.
thank you.
Okay?
You're welcome. Any more
Okay.
department heads?
Yeah. Mr. Ian's here representing the town again, so Ian, do a great job. Thank you so much for everything you do. Thank you. Okay, I know Carlos has been working on the beach with the guys. I'm constantly in touch. I know some of the council women call me and whatever men they call, and we make sure that we try to take care whenever y'all ask something, you know. Call Bonnie or call one of us and let us know. Okay? I want to thank all the department heads, all the town employees. We're aware of what's going on. The people's coming in. They're coming into the island, and we stay on top of things. So again, we got one little team, and you know we want to tell everybody that we work our tails off to make sure that we try to do the best. And you know, talk about police work. I mean, talk about policemen coming in and protect us. In the meantime, working with the fire department and the water department and all, we're all in touch with each other. So it makes a big difference. You know, to make sure that we're protecting everybody. So my hats off to all that. Okay? Mr. Ronnie's not here today?
7E, Commission Boards, Weldon Danos, Director of GIPC.
Commondale, members of the Town Council, general public, I'm Weldon Danos with the Grand Isle Port Commission. My report tonight deals with end of the year. You know, we're approaching the end of our fiscal year 25-26. So we also have been working on our budget, and I wanted to go ahead and announce those numbers this evening. So our fiscal year 25-26 amended budget, which our port commissioners have approved, our total revenue was $1,374,345.71. Our total expenditures were $1,195,426.99. So our cash balance for fiscal year 25-26 was a surplus of $178,918.72. So in actuality, we spent approximately 87% of our budget. Out of that 87%, 78% of those expenditures were from grants that we received to do our projects. We have a cash balance of this amount because we still have 3 projects in the bucket, 2 IDA projects that have been completed, but we have to pay the retainage once we receive a clear lien certificate, and then we have the Oyster Aquaculture Workstation. So that grant monies we carried over into fiscal year 26-27 to pay off those projects. Now, for the fiscal year 26-27 new budget, our total revenue will be estimated at $532,780. Our total expenditures will be $515,429.36. So we will have a surplus cash balance for fiscal year 26-27 of approximately $17,350.64. So these numbers are all public information. They're contained in our meeting minutes, and you can get to these numbers. I will say, since the Port Commission has approved the new budget, I have received a notification from Washington, D.C. that we're going to receive a grant, and it's going to be the single largest grant in the history of the Grand Isle Port Commission. So Once I have all the numbers put together and the CEA done, we're going to have a press release announcing this grant. We're also working on our commercial dock leases for fiscal year 26-27. This is our annual boat slip lease renewals, so we have sent out the invoices to all of our boat owners back there. The port commissioners have approved not to have any increase in the boat slip lease fees for fiscal year 26-27. So those lease fees will remain the same, and the lease period will be effective July 1st, 2026 through June 30, 2027. We're also working on our fiscal year 26-27 Oyster Farm number 1 and number 2 leases. These are our annual farm plot lease renewals. Again, the port commissioners have approved not to have any increase in those lease fees for those farm plots. We have mailed out those invoices, and those leases will be effective July 1st, 2026 to June 30th, 2027. As I announced at the last meeting, the governor signed into law the expansion of Oyster Farm 2. So effective August 1st, we're going to triple the size of Oyster Farm number 2. And so that will bring about some more leases that will be available for our farmers to lease. So that's my report tonight. Are there any questions or comments from the board?
First, thank you, Mr. Weldon, for not increasing the boat slip fees. I'm sure our commercial fishermen appreciate that, and also for no increase in the farm plot lease fees. Thank you. It's a job well done. I do want to ask how the oyster dock or processing facility is coming, and basically I want to know if how's the experience, any problems with any permits or inspections or plans with that?
Okay, so the Oyster Aquaculture Workstation is coming along fine. I would invite you to take a ride back there. It's probably about 40% complete. They have put the sheet piling down. They have put the walkway there for the boats to come in to the docking area. They have built up the area. It's going to be a 40 by 40 area. They have built that up 1.5 feet above the level of the boardwalk there and the sheet pilings. They have driven the post in order to, put the fencing up and put the roof up. And this coming Friday, they're going to lay the concrete slab. And so it's moving along good. C&O Marine is the contractor. They're doing a good job with this. We have already pulled $105,000 out of the $125,000 CEA grant that we got from Jefferson Parish. And then we also have $125,000 from the Wildlife and Fisheries grant that we will be able to use to pay that structure off. So it's moving fine. And I'm hoping next month when Jefferson Parish comes here for their monthly meeting on July 22nd, I believe, to take some of the council people back there and show them what we've done with the Jefferson Parish money. Any other questions?
Okay. Anybody?
Just everything's been going smooth with your permits and...
Yes, we had, of course, we had the bump in the road, at the beginning with getting the permit and so forth with that aquaculture workstation because they're using regulations with oysters from 50 years ago. So we had to limit, what we can do there. And so once it's constructed, then we'll reach out to LDH. They're going to give us a commercial seafood permit for that facility. And we also redid the bathroom at the Louisiana Dried Shrimp building, new sink, new toilet, new sewer system, and so forth, so that the oyster farmers can go and use that bathroom and wash their hands, hot water, to meet the LDH permit requirements.
Okay. Anyone else?
Yes?
Mark, why don't you come and introduce yourself?
You mean the pilings? Yeah. Yes, the pilings are up to code. They're Class B pilings, treated pilings, CCA 2.5. The pilings were designed by our engineer and certified, and also approved by FEMA and GOSEP when they did the final inspections.
Ian, I thought, any kind of pavilion, I thought you were supposed to have an 8x8. You got 6x6?
All of our buildings, as far as that, call for a 12-inch Class B button piling. Anything that is over 8 foot, as far as deck or anything like that, does require an 8x8 piling, but that is for a deck or, say, an awning. You can get by with a 6x6 for anything under 8 feet. But for any kind of structure, especially something of that size, 12-inch Class B button piling.
I asked my question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I
Good
appreciate
job.
it.
That was a great job. Yeah.
It's not perfect, but we try hard, and we try to listen to everybody and meet their needs. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, you do a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Madam Clerk, where we at?
8A, an ordinance requested by Sunset Cove Michael Oliver for approval to rezone a portion of Lot 34 of the Bergerell subdivision from B3 Business to R7 Recreational Vehicle Subdivision Residential District, which is located in the town of Grand Isle, Jefferson Parish, Louisiana, all in accordance with a preliminary plan prepared by Angelette Design entitled Sunset Cove Preliminary Plat, June 18, 26, dated 18 June 2026. This is an introduction only.
Okay, we had a meeting with Michael during the week last week, and he came to us and explained to about coming ahead and start working with us, which he's been doing. And like I said, we sat down and we got with Chip, try to work with us with that, and we had a great meeting with him, and he wants to change, the subdivision. And Chip, if you want to explain a little bit, or let Mr. Mike, little Michael, why don't you come explain exactly what we're doing?
I would actually, I'm happy to answer any questions or comments, but I would actually prefer Chip to
Okay.
explain from his perspective of
Right,
what's
yeah.
going on.
Exactly. That's why I wanted him to talk first, okay? Go ahead, Chip.
He presented a very nice set of plans.
Can't hear you. Can you put your,
Can you hear me now? Okay. He presented a nice set of plans. It looks like a great development. It's going to reclaim some land. And a period of 60 days has passed since his official submission, which is why it's before you all now. And I think I sent a letter to the mayor asking that for the planning commission, they have their training coming up. After that, I think they really need to have a session where they choose some officers and put that on the agenda, nominate a chairman, a vice chairman, and a secretary treasurer, just so that they can run the meetings. And I don't know if I put it on there or not, but
Yes,
there's a
there.
couple of
Yes,
ex
there.
officio spots, non-voting spots that ought to be on there for people who come all the time and have a real important position on the board, which, meaning like Ian should be an ex officio member. And I think that's pretty much got it summed up.
okay? And any other questions?
Well, I question first if this is the appropriate venue to act on this. It's my understanding that Planning and Zoning Commission is to be appealed to the judicial court, not the town council. Well, I don't know what authority that's based on. I'd be glad to look at it. But
Louisiana
as of right
43.
now, our ordinances state that after 60 days from his original submission, he's
Right, the
in
appeal.
essence approved.
The appeal, the appropriate appeal is to the judicial court. Also, now on the variance committee, they can appeal to the town council. But planning and zoning, that goes through 24th Judicial Court in our case. The one thing I'd like to look into is also what is requested on here is the definition of spot zoning, which is not allowed.
I'm not doing spot zoning.
Well, it's by definition,
It is spot zoning.
That is your interpretation of whatever we're doing, but he's also telling you a legal opinion, and you're also disagreeing with him.
Correct.
So I'm not going to sit here and tell you what spot zoning is. I'm just saying I disagree with you, but I'm not doing spot zoning.
And I respect that. And Ms. Oliver, I know it may seem like I'm picking on you. Honestly,
It's
I'm
because
not.
every single time that we come to these meetings, you have a list of 40 different things, and they're always
No-
different every single
No,
time
sir,
we talk
they're
about this
never
project.
different, and it's always been the same.
No.
Sir, please, if you can make that accusation, please specify. Where have I ever changed any of the objections I've had?
You come up with something new every time.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Well,
This is
good.
not the time or the
Please
place.
don't accuse me of doing something that I'm not doing.
Okay.
Okay, I have, the reason I have objections, like I say, it is spot zoning by definition.
Your definition.
Second objection I have is also on the R7. According to the our management plan, or management plan that's required for Grand Isle, we can't have residential RVs on Grand Isle.
Please look back at the town council minutes
I
from
do,
February
I
7th.
do.
You
We are-
actually voted for the ordinance to
Correct.
do that, so
Correct.
I'm not going to argue with that one
Our
either.
ordinance does not supersede the,
Yes, it does.
management plan
If
that
if
we
you
have,
created
that
a
the state
new
has.
zone for your master plan in the town,
and sir,
it
please
does.
don't confuse, having an R7 zone in the town does not.
I'm sorry, Mr.
automatically
James,
entitle
this
someone
is
to
an
that.
introduction to this.
Yes.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you for a
Right.
bunch of different stuff. So I'm happy to answer questions, but I'm not going to sit here and argue for things that we have spoke about multiple times. I provided you with all the information. So my request to the lawyer and the town is, I am tired of talking. You are all in charge. I want to vote. I would appreciate a vote. I have been doing this working with the town for the past year. I am trying to spend a lot of money in Grand Isle because I wanted to do something amazing for this community that I grew up in. And I've got nothing but pushback for things that make zero sense to my project. Zero. We can have RVs on the island. I'm not asking for anything special. I'm not. But you should want to bring people on the island. Let them come. Spend money. Like, we need as many people as possible. And I don't understand what your pushback is.
Sir, I've
Dude,
been
I'm
very
going
clear.
from one piece of property to 18.
I've been
Are you
very
saying that you don't
clear
want the
with-
revenue?
with my-
You don't want
my
the customers?
objections. And it's all legal.
We have all the plans. The lawyer said that I could have a council vote. I would appreciate it at some time. I don't want to take the people's time any more than we have because this has been going on for 83 days. April 1st, I asked for a vote. And specifically, you stalled the last one.
Oh, excuse me, I did
You
not
did.
stall it.
You threatened.
I object to you do that. And
You can.
Okay.
and
But
sir,
I have
you
my
get-
time.
You get very close to libel when you use the word "I threatened." Okay.
You
Because I take objection to
threatened
that.
me
No,
in the
sir.
planning commission. So
Hey.
my point is that I'm telling you that I would just like to move on.
Yeah, right.
If you want to vote no, I understand. We can pivot and do something else. But the idea is that let's put it to the people that are in charge.
Then I raise a point of order. I request that we get a determination on the appropriate venue for this. If I'm mistaken, and the law has changed recently about the Planning and Zoning Commission, where you take your refusals to, or who hears the complaint on it.
It's in
I'll
the town
admit-
municipal code.
The town municipal code does not supersede state law.
There's no way that you can go straight from the Planning and Zoning Commission to the 24th. If the
Then-
town rules on this and makes a mistake, or if someone challenges it, it goes to the 24th.
And that's why we have the 3 meetings before we vote on it. So this time, I would just like to get an opinion from the Attorney General on this. The opinion is, 1, spot zoning. Also on, does this go from the planning and zoning, do you take it up with the court?
I'm not spot zoning. Spot zoning is taking a large residential area and putting a small commercial area. I have a large commercial area that I'm trying to make a small residential area. Completely opposite. I
Like
don't
you said,
want to
we're
waste
not
any more
gonna argue
time.
it here.
Exactly.
So.
Because we've 84 days, we have been arguing about the same thing over and over.
So I think now is the time to.
Mr. Mayor and
request that
council,
get a,
I appreciate
an
your
opinion
time.
Before we move forward with it.
You know, the mayor can ask for an attorney general opinion any time, but I think the right time to act on this is tonight and to move forward based upon our own ordinances.
Like I say, I've made this point out at the last planning and zoning meeting. And just by pointing it out, I've been accused of threatening. And I did not threaten. And I do take issue with that. All I'm trying to do is see that we abide by the law.
Okay.
Gladly.
Are we going to item 8B? 8B. And-
long you gonna win this man wage? That's 85 days. That's money he's losing.
Yeah,
Every
I
day
mean,
costs money.
if you look at the plans, what he showed us, it's unbelievable what he wants to build. And we here, and I'm not saying nothing ugly, I'm just saying we here to bring people to Grand Island, build something nice. I think we're all in the right spot. Now, you talk about going, and I'm just telling you that there's something gonna be nice if you look at the pictures. Well, I mean, they're questioning this, they're questioning that, and I got my lawyer here tonight, we're trying to push it, just to introduce the ordinance, and started going. It's 85 days. This young man came, he explained to us in the office, and he explained it very well to us, and I said, and I called Chip. Chip said we're gonna put an ordinance together, and that's why we're here. And I know, James, you asking questions there, that's why I brought Chip, because I'm not a lawyer, but, you know, if you know the law that well, it's fine. I'm saying we need to work together. If a man and his wife wants to build their land and get a permit with the Corps, they should give it to him. When he wants to build something, a pier or an apartment or something, building something nice, and you don't want to run away to people. You want them to come here. You got to bring them here. And listen, we're going to watch them closely. That's why I got him. We put those ordinance together. We're going to watch this closely, and he works closely with us. He works with Ian, and we're trying to put this together. So it's to come in and have a nice place around the corner. And if you ever seen his drawings?
Yes, I have. I've
Okay.
gone over the plan.
Okay, beautiful.
It is very nice. It's a lot of money.
I mean,
involved.
okay, let's work it out.
Let me ask you, is it being fair to the man or Sunset Cove to be able to grant this and have someone come with a suit and he has to take everything out?
Well,
Because that's the regress. That's.
well, I ain't going that far.
That's what
I'm just
I
saying,
wanna
I
prevent.
just say that we need to work together and just, we introduce this ordinance tonight, and then any questions you want to ask, higher ups, and work with our lawyer, and work with these people, let's do it. We're not going to throw it out.
Then I would just, again, reiterate, I'd like to get an opinion on what my interpretation of the law on this.
Okay.
And
Make a
one
list.
is on spot zoning, and the other is on the appropriate place to file a complaint against planning and zoning. I'm sorry? Excuse me, but that said that at the last meeting. Did no one tell you when they requested this be put on here? I mean, the man came up here and said that I've changed and been wishy-washy on why I am against it. I'm not against it. What I am against is not following procedure in the law. And this is a clear case of it, and this is how we get in trouble.
You know, you talked about campers going off on the bridge, not getting off the island for the hurricanes. You talked about being too close together. You talked about every single time it's something.
All,
Every single. It's just.
and all of those are legitimate concerns.
And they have
Okay.
laws on the island for all of that.
Correct.
I am not, you don't need to be making an example of what I'm trying to do just because you don't believe in all the laws on the island. Everything that I'm doing is in with the existing laws of the island. I'm not asking for anything special. I'm not.
But you are.
We're going to introduce this ordinance tonight, and then any questions you got, the attorney's right there. You want to go higher up, do what you got to do. In the meantime, and I'm not being ugly, I just think that we got to give this gentleman a real chance. And we're trying to do the right thing between the planning commission. We're trying to do everything with the Board of Adjustments. I mean, we're trying not to, we're not hiding nothing, we got everything there. So if something's wrong, if you think there's something wrong, make a list, give it to this man here, and then, but tonight, I think we need to just, it's introduce, and let's work with it. Let's work with it. I mean, you know, that's all we got to do. Yeah.
You got 14 more to the next.
Yeah.
Get your legal opinion.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. Get it. Call Attorney General, you know. I'm just saying, you know, thank God people want to come here, and we're trying to do the best we can. And James, I know you feel that in your heart, but you question some things that, you know, that's why I brought him here. I'm not a lawyer, none of us are lawyers. And you ask me questions, you're not a lawyer, but I'm just saying, let's try to work together to put this project together. You know the money? They're probably going to spend $3 million. The brain is going to be beautiful. When you come off the bridge, you're going to see this beautiful place. I mean, we got to encourage people. I think that's the way we feel. We got to encourage
And
people.
I know when we spoke, you said that you would have like an HOA there. You know, when storms comes, you can make sure that, hey,
Yeah.
y'all have a time period to get it off the island and
Exactly.
such. So there is concerns that we got to talk and I asked, and you brought it.
And you
and
know,
answered.
as long as we evacuate the people, is the first thing we tell them. Come get
And
your
you're not
campers
having
and
a
your
boat
boat.
slip, so they would have to go to the businesses. So you are bringing people to come in.
Exactly.
A boat slip, a boat launch and all and such. So
Exactly.
it is going to make where people are utilizing our local businesses here on the island, so.
And you never know, you might have bring some kids to the school. That's a wish. That's something, when I told you, looked at your eyes, I said, this is unbelievable. We could put them kids in the school. It's the right thing to do.
And they can't long-term or short-term rental, so it's not going against other businesses. It's who buys
Right.
it, it'll be there.
It's a
so.
win-win situation. I mean,
That's exactly why I started this a year ago, speaking
Yeah.
to Ian, and there was David, and then the engineer.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to mess with anybody else. It was like, let me just do this project.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll be our own separate entity rather than I'm not trying to exclude anybody else.
Yeah.
well, I think we introduce it tonight, and like I said, we got 2 more meetings to do it out. James, whatever your list is, call your higher
Well, I
ups.
made my point of order, and that stands. So
Yes, sir. Oh, I
now
got
we
you.
have to,
Yeah,
it's
that's
up to
fine.
The mayor's office to move on it,
Yeah.
to act on it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, we have item 8B,
All
an
right.
ordinance amending Article 4 collection fees, Section 74-116 schedule, and Section 74-118 reduced garbage rate and exemptions. A, introduction only.
Yeah, this is an ordinance we put together.
Okay. 9A, resolutions. A resolution appointing the New Orleans Advocate as the official journal for the town of Grand Isle for the fiscal year 2026-27.
Okay, we usually do that through the pattern.
Make a motion.
Moved by Laura, second by Boo, all in favor, signify.
Aye.
Any opposed, so be it. All right?
10A, letter of no objection to coastal use permit P 2026-0025, Elda Tivo, 117 West Central Avenue, installing a bulkhead, pier, wharf, and deck.
Oh, Ian, you on top of that one? Yes, sir. Okay, they're coming in front of the council tonight, yeah. Okay, joint motion, all in favor, signify.
Aye.
Any opposed? Be it. Okay, thank you. All right, let's move on.
Okay. 10B, 2026-27 beer and liquor license renewals.
I'll make a motion.
Moved by Laura, second by Boo, all in favor, signify.
Aye.
Any opposed, so be it. All right, what else? Thanks.
10C, confirmation of an appointee to the Planning Commission. The mayor would like to appoint Rodney Rego to serve on the Planning Commission, subject to confirmation by the town council, with the initial staggered terms as follows. Rodney Rego, starting at 1-year term. Thereafter, all successor terms shall be for 5 years.
And like I
I
said.
make a motion.
Okay, joint motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, you'll go joint? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
He's all excited, he wants to get on board, perfect time to put him in school when we put him on 18 up here, and with the training, so we can move quick with permits, in case somebody's absent, to make sure that we got the votes either way to give the permit, so it's easy, you know, it makes it so much easier, so we're just really we're pushing this. Pat got in touch with us, with Southern Planning, he's gonna send a itinerary, exactly what's gonna happen, so they're all excited to come train our people. So by having an alternate like that, in case somebody gets sick, can't be at the meeting, That's why we try to move the permits quick. If we can get them in there, get through the planning commission, the board of adjustments, and make it so much easier. And then if they all don't show up, that extra one gonna make the difference, especially with the planning. So he came up to me, he said, I live in Grand Isle, I want to see the future, just like the rest of them. So I was so excited that he was interested in it. So that's gonna make things a lot easier on us, to answer for us, and the answer to the people that wants to get permits, and working with Ian, it makes it a lot easier on us. Okay? Thank you all on that. All right? What's next?
Mr. James,
Huh?
would you like to
I'd
open?
like to open the agenda for, on item 10D, which would be Melange Food Truck respectfully requests approval to provide food catering and alcohol sales for the 2026 Grand Isle Tarpon Rodeo, located at Tarpon Rodeo Pavilion, which will be held July 23rd to 25th, 2026. And again, I'd like to request approval to waive any and all permits and fees for this.
A second.
Okay, got a motion, second by Holly. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay? All right, go ahead, James, keep on going.
There are no informational letters or items. Council member request reports. James Sheremy.
Just like to discuss about, I'm looking forward to getting progress going with the community center. Also, like to ask what work, progress is being made with the MITS bus for the transport people to the doctor's office. I believe we're,
Yeah, I don't think nobody really applied, from what I heard. I mean, lately,
We may have one person that we
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
recently found out that may be interested.
awesome, okay. We got the funding for it, I mean, it's
And the way
there.
it's sounding, it'd be a perfect setup, so.
Okay, that's even better. It's awesome, okay,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
all right, with that, I yield over to Harlan.
All right, thank you, Holly.
I have nothing for tonight.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Laura?
I was gonna thank Carlos and the guys for everything that they
Call
did.
me today.
But, yeah, and you, thank you.
Yeah.
But I don't have anything else.
Okay. Mike?
I think we ought to encourage people like Mike when they want to do, bring things to Grand Isle and support them 100%.
And we're gonna work it out. We will work it out. So like I
I
said,
concur with that 100%, as long as we do it in a safe and legal manner.
okay, well, that's good enough. We just got it on the table, and we're all sincere, so we're gonna move forward with it. It's awesome. Okay, my report, I just wanna give you an update. We should be finished tomorrow sometime on the Wisteria Street. This is a serious little project, but we're putting the culverts with DOTD. We got the gas line we ran, in that area, and we're gonna continue. We're gonna get a pump station, which ran out, my guys are still there. The engineers, well, we wanna put one on the Wisteria Street to pump out the road. And to put that pump station there, we got $50,000 to do that little job you see in the last 4 days. You're playing with changing the main gas line so we can put a culvert to drain the beach side and also that side. So by blacktopping from the bridge side, coming all the way to Plum Street or Wisteria Street, we're gonna be blacktopping pretty soon. And what's gonna happen is, we went back in front of Pat Connick and the board, I went to testify and tell them, remember, you're going up about 3 inches, we're not gonna refuse that, we're gonna take the 3 million and run with it. In the meantime, we're gonna use that pump. We gotta pump LA1 on both sides. So that's how we sold the thing to them, saying, why should Grand Isle come up with the money and put a pump when we're pumping out your mess, meaning your water? So it would look like, again, I wanna thank them guys for pushing that. So we're designing, y'all gonna be designing the pump to make sure that we put in that area. Every time it rains a little bit, and people say, oh, why you go a foot? Right now, we just grab the money. Now we're in the hopper for next year to get the rest of the money that came through. So all the survey week. So I'm asking y'all, with all the holidays coming, they're gonna be working here. But we can promise you, they leave a little early, and we're gonna work the traffic. We already explained that. Let's get it blacktop in case a storm comes or whatever. We could be out the way. And you only talk about 2 miles. You talk about the bridge side, get off the bridge, you make the curve, and you see how the water is by the hurricane hole. You see how it comes all the way. So we're gonna come in toward Wisteria. It was Plum Street right there. And hopefully, by putting that on Wisteria, that's gonna be included in the project to suck the water out and go in the back bay. So we got them to pay for that. So working that together. They wanted me to find the money, us to find the money, and find the money to put a pump station. No, we're gonna bail out your responsibility. So that worked so far. By doing that and getting that funding, we can put a nice pump station in that area. And that would heal things up, give us a little more confidence, and we're gonna start blacktopping more and more, you know. But right now, we're not gonna refuse it. We're gonna work, and Chris, I know you're gonna work with the guys, and we're gonna make sure that we patrol it. You don't wanna lose this. So just have a little patience and tell them we're gonna get them out back and forth. We went in many meetings, how to set this up. It's gonna work out fine. Have a little patience, you come in the Grand Isle, leave a little earlier, and in the meantime, it's gonna work quick. You only talk about 2 miles. Grand Isle's like 100 miles somewhere else, but we're not gonna slow the traffic, we're just gonna work together on that. And guess what? After everybody's gone, a storm comes, or the rain comes, hopefully we can put a pump station sometime at the end of the year, you know. But once the money's in the hopper to continue blacktopping, we're in that league right now. And we took it, and they found it real quick, and they said, you want it now? You want to wait? No, we're not waiting. We're going to make this happen. So that's going to work out. And there's other elevations. We're working on our town streets. We're trying to get some funding, but that's a whole different ballgame. But in the meantime, we're trying to work things out with the parish to get some grants and stuff like that. Yes, ma'am. Come to the podium if you don't mind. Yes, ma'am.
On LA 1, which is a state highway, why do they have, I mean, we're starting to see all those little dips on the side of the road.
Uh-huh.
You know, why aren't they, when's the state gonna come in and fix that? Because you're only talking about fixing 2 miles when we're 7 miles. But all those little dips on the side of the road periodically, I mean, we've all hitting them and we're hitting more and more. It's not just.
You talking about the water on the side of the road?
No, it's not the water.
You talking-
This is those little dips in the sides of the
Yeah.
roads.
Well, that's,
On LA 1,
well,
so wouldn't that be
that's the
safe?
next part. They're going to come in. They're going to survey. I just grabbed the 3 million where the water came up. so
No,
we can
I'm
get-
just not saying turn anything down, but I'm just
But-
asking, when are they gonna come and
Well-
take care of? Usually it's way past time.
Yeah, well, we're going to bring them. They're here, and once they're here, and you get these guys out tomorrow, DOT's been there with them, babysitting the last 4 days with them, and they rode around. They took a survey. We even fixed the one at Exxon that was busted, and they had 2 gas lines, mechanical, and they had to drain that guy out by the point where the point ends.
Something's underneath making those wash out.
Well, no, the bottom line, every time you got a hurricane, the sand comes across the water. Water and asphalt don't mix.
No.
But after Katrina, we came up with a material, a fiberglass material. All the streets in Grand Isle going toward I would say, probably Cherry Street or whatever, went and we met with a company that had fiberglass. And the fiberglass, it said that we got something we want to try. So this young man that works for y'all, I can't think of his name, but he worked for T. Baker Smith. You came here a while back. Huh? Kevin Kaiser got the #1 solution to put it together. And every street that you see on the streets after Katrina, I got $7 million to come in and we put the fiberglass. The fiberglass, if you look, most of them streets that you go down to the camps, the beautiful places they have down, they're not deteriorating. We showed FEMA it looked like it's working. So if I can get the state involved to try to put this, but right now on the side streets, it was amazing.
LA 1 and isn't there 17 streets that are state?
Yeah. I think there's
owned
13 or
also?
14 of them, yeah. But really, after Katrina, we went ahead and blacktop all that, but we put that fabric, and that guy got like an award for that, you know, working, getting to find that type of material. You know what I'm talking about, you work for DOT.
Right.
Just put that fiberglass in there, it's amazing the difference. It's amazing the difference, you know. But LA1, yes, it's just gonna be in sections though. You know, but I'll get them to look at that.
Because it's starting to be really bad.
Yeah.
It's not just to that 2-mile area.
Yeah.
It's a little further,
Well,
so.
we're going to Plum, we're probably gonna try to go to Wisteria if we got enough money.
Especially when it goes with water.
Yeah.
But in answer to your question,
Yeah.
well, what we're looking at was that the Louisiana Department of Transportation, right now, they're doing a study to
Yeah.
see what it would cost to continue on from Bridgeside Marina or the foot of the bridge
Yeah.
all the way to the beginning of LA1 and do subsurface drainage.
Exactly. And that's what these guys are
right.
starting to design that right now.
Right, and what that would do would, one, it would eliminate the ditches, because all the drainage would be subsurface. It would also give you your full 8 foot of shoulder.
Yeah, that would be
And all,
great.
and extend that even more.
That would be a master plan, it's in the
And
plans.
It would be a safe way to be using our highway here, a much safer way. What we're looking at is probably another 6 months before we get a dollar amount
Yeah.
Off the top of the head, we're talking about $20 million in today's dollars is what it would take to do this project, which means that after they put the money together, then they have to go find funding. There may be federal funds available with it, state funds, and grants. And it would require backing and support from the oil and gas industry in Louisiana as well. So realistically, best case, we're looking at getting put on a 5-year plan. Realistically, 10 years. So it's not one of
It's
those
gonna be
things.
quicker than that.
If you probably,
It's gonna be quicker
yeah,
than
I
that.
mean, you really have to look back to think, when was the last time you saw a truck doing major construction work on LA1? Resurfacing?
You know
or-
what's the reason?
See a lot of
Yeah.
trucks.
You know what's the reason? Because we got the right people elected. We know this one, we know that one, we know that one. And once you get to the top,
Well, isn't
That's
the
right.
guy that used to run Fouchon, isn't he now in charge of coming and fixing all the state highways and stuff like that? Can y'all
which one's
call
that?
him? Didn't Chasson go to work for the state? Isn't he?
No, he's in charge of the bridges. He's building bridges in North
Oh, just the
Louisiana.
bridges?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's his
But-
job. But Scott Ball is the man that we deal with. You deal with today, you see him on television a lot. And him and I are good friends, and he's helping, he's pushing it. And like I said, we got the elected officials at the right time. And in Steve Scalise's office, Fred's calling
Squeaky
me.
wheel's gonna get the grease, people.
And what's gonna happen, yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So what's gonna happen right now is Steve Scalise's group is fired up. There's some grants available, but there's some highway money that's coming, transportation from the federal government coming down, and working closely with our guy Scott Ball and working with our senator representative in the governor's office, we're gonna push that.
Yeah, 'cause we need the 15
But if you talk to somebody that's working on the DOT, he has no clue. I don't mean to be ugly, but the higher ups, we pushing up. And that's the way it's working, on behalf of us, all of us. But anyway, I want to thank everybody, and again, y'all, we had a good meeting tonight, and we interested in everything y'all saying. Y'all have a good weekend, the people's coming in, we're gonna rake the beach, we're gonna take everything we can serious. If it rains, give me a little while to pump it out. You remember, if it rains 10 hours, it takes me 10 hours to pump it out. Thank y'all so much.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
All right.